Well, I hope you're doing well today. This week I was thinking about a conversation that I had with our former pastor, Pastor Bill Good. This would have been back in the mid-1990s. He was still the senior pastor of the church at that time, and I was his associate. And he came into my office and he said, do you think we should continue to have Stewardship Month? That actually started in 1976 when Pastor Good first came to our church. And so by then we had it for, 17, 18 years. And he was asking me if I thought the value of Stewardship Month had run its course and whether I would like to see him just discontinue it before the church made a leadership transition. And my answer at that time was, no, I really thought that Stewardship Month was essential to the overall spiritual health of our church family. And so he continued it, and then after the church asked me to become the senior pastor of the church, I've continued it all these years as well. So now we're getting ready to start our 43rd Stewardship Month. Isn't that amazing? And I realize that some of you might be brand new to our church, and as soon as I hear that, you might say, Ethel, go hide your purse, the preacher's coming. Well, that's not what Stewardship Month is about at all. Stewardship Month involves all that God has entrusted to us, and whether we're being faithful to the trust. It's a marvelous time where we hear testimonies from different church members in our services. We have messages from the Word of God that are focused on different aspects of stewardship. And then we conclude with our stewardship celebration together as a church family the Sunday night before Thanksgiving. This year we've decided to have all of our stewardship messages out of the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5 through 7. And we're going to begin this Sunday with a marvelous passage. It's Matthew chapter 5, right at the end, verses 43 to 48, that talk about the matter of extraordinary love. Now, you may want to look at that passage ahead of time and just think about what God calls us to be and what He enables us to be. It's to be able to practice unusual, extraordinary love. And when you think about it, that becomes the foundation for every other aspect of stewardship. It's our love for God. It's our love for other people. And I think many of us would say that we struggle with that because, we'd rather be selfish than practice sacrificial love. Well, if that's a foundation for stewardship, I know you're going to want to be there this Sunday as we talk about what that looks like practically as we make commitments that begin a marvelous Stewardship Month together.